Hi, and welcome to Bookmenders. For more information, you can visit us at bookmenders.org. We're still talking about contact paper. This particular book has had a bit more damage and needs to have part of its front and back recreated. We'll do that with some cardstock. We'll measure the height of the book at about 7.5 inches. And here. Using a cutting mat makes that easy. Now, we want to make it wide enough to cover our cut, but not the full length of the book. About 3 inches will do it. And on the back, also about 3 inches. So we're going to cut 2 strips that are 3 inches wide. And we'll save that for later. Now, these can be pasted on the inside cover. This is a quick dry adhesive. We'll put some on the inside cover. And spread it with a dampened paintbrush, just to get to the corners. Doesn't have to be perfect. Line it up at the edges, and it is quite quick dry. The top, the tail edge, so that that's flush, and the fore edge, so that's flush, and press it all down. Do the same for the back. A little bit of glue. To the edge. Not too close to the edge, the glue will spread a little bit. And you don't want to go beyond that 3 inches. We can always help it, tack down a little bit later. And line it up along the fore edge. And smooth it down. Now we're going to cover it in contact paper like we did the last book. First, we'll measure out our contact paper for height. Remember, you want 1 inch to 1.5 inches on the top and the bottom. And you want it wide enough to cover the back, the spine, and the cover. Well, we'll take off the extra and save it for later. Peel off the paper backing. And the static cling will help it lay flat. Center it on the corner and roll it carefully down to the front. Flip it over, line it along the spine, down the center, and work to the top and bottom of the book to work out any air bubbles. Then we're going to cut the corners. And make a notch for the spine. Open the front cover and make sure you don't have any extra covers in there, any extra pages. head, the tail, and then the foredge. And repeat on the back. Flip it over. Make sure you've got out your air bubbles. Notch for the corners. Fold down the head, the tail, and the foredge, starting at the center. Work your way out enough to keep out the air bubbles. And now that book has been protected.